So you've got to try and create yourself and make yourself in such a position that you are indispensable. So you want someone to smile at you. Why don't you smile at someone first? You want someone to be kind to you. Why don't you be kind to someone first?
Way, because without family you're nothing. So family is everything.
How can you be a blessing to someone else today? I do believe that we'd make this world a much better place.
Hello and welcome on board. It is another moment on the Sisters Talk with me, Sefin Smart. It will be the concluding part of the episode we had with our award-winning broadcaster, Rita. But before she shares, is it me? Or is it that we now live in that era of a disposable mindset, and it's increasing drastically? We're too quick to want to dispose. I guess it's okay to have disposable plates, cutleries, pampers, and the rest. But when we begin to apply that in our relationships with people, in our marriages, with our values, then I like to draw a line. We do not live in an isolated world. We must learn to give as much as we get. We must learn to create this friendly access and be true models of faithfulness and forgiveness. Disposing should just never be that first solution. Should never even be. And too many of the times, I don't even see it being a solution in your relationships. Except when, there are times when it becomes necessary. But too many of the times, it really shouldn't be your first solution. If you've embraced it, if you're beginning to embrace it and you find it appealing, it just might be time to review and erase it fast before you end up becoming some lonely person. A disposable mindset is nothing appealing, okay? Gotta work at some things, gotta make it work sometimes. Well, it's very much Sisters Talk, and it's now time for sisters to get talking. It's our sister of the day.
As a career woman, families is everything to me. People find it difficult to understand that because they say, you have so much time and passion for your job. How do you make time for your family? I make time. And I think one of the things that makes it so possible, because I can't say it enough, I married like the best man in the world. He's super understanding. That is one thing that every woman needs. No matter your career, whether it's broadcasting, whether it's banking, whether it's even granite you're selling. If your husband is not understanding, you are not going to be successful in that particular endeavor. So our men need to know that every lady, every woman needs support, because we support the men. That's why they succeed in their careers anyway. If a woman is not there for the man, they still will not succeed in whatever they do. It's the same thing. So if a man knows that, okay, my wife works, she goes to work at 5, the support could be something as simple as, baby, the night before, baby, what are you wearing to work? Are you sure you said what you're wearing to work? Did you do ABC that you're supposed to do? Others will go a mile, further to actually help you get those things done. It doesn't mean my husband is a medical person. So it's not like he's less busy than I am. You understand? So it's a matter of understanding, knowing that I married this girl. She has her own dream. We agreed that we have to pursue that dream together, just as we are also pursuing mine together. You understand? And every single support. And I think I'm also blessed to have wonderful children. My children are not stressful, so I think that also helps a lot. And at some point, I had help. It's quite, it's one thing that working mothers go through is getting the right kind of help, especially in those early age, which I've actually overcome by now. But when you're just starting, getting the right help at home is a big challenge. I went through that phase, but thankfully I'm no longer there. But to every, sister who's still working right now, and maybe you will still have young kids, just be careful, get the right daycare, and try and walk around if you have family that you can trust. We'll all get through it, and eventually at some point we'll be like, hey, I've been there, done that. People who would always tell you that, I've been in this office for the last 15 years, I have so and so experience, I've been working here. But if you do not empower yourself in that 15 years, people will come and overtake you. So empowering yourself is very important. So in the media, we do constant training. I've attended trainings from the BBC, from Radio Netherlands, both local and international trainings. Some, sponsored, others through scholarship, some self-help. You have to seek for knowledge and stay at the top of your game. Things are changing every day. When we started media, this wasn't the system we were using. So modern things are coming up. If you don't train yourself, and if you work with an organization that doesn't train, you're going to find yourself outdated. And trust me, people are coming up and they are sharp and up to date. If you do not do that, so training, constant training is necessary, because the media world is changing. These days we're all going digital. So if you're waiting for somebody to be in the control room and say, cut, time for you to talk, mic is up, you're on your own. In the studio, you are the producer, everything. You literally have to understand every single mad button of this system and be able to do your work. So knowing everything, you have to be an impresario, and training is what it takes to happen. I think every job has its own challenges, basically. I don't like using that word though a lot. I think staying up to date is a major challenge. Staying up to date is a major challenge. For you to be up to date in this jet age, you have to be 24/7 on the internet, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Imagine you're cooking in the kitchen and at the same time your phone is going bang bang. You have to respond to somebody who is asking you a question about certain things. Staying up to date is a big challenge, and also trying to conform with demands of your listeners is another challenge. Beyond listening to you on the radio, they also have personal demands they make of you. That is another challenge. Relax. I had to smile because it's been a long time I actually made conscious efforts to relax. But once in a while, relaxation for me might be going swimming with my children. It might also be deciding to have a girl time out. I do lunch with friends once in a while during work hours. If I have my lunch hour, I'll go have lunch with friends. But generally, I relax at home, watch TV, just maybe listen to good music and just lie down there and stare at the ceiling and go 10 places and back. There are a whole lot of things I would love to do to relax that I'm not doing right now. So I'm actually working towards it, because, we need that to actually get the whole system working properly and your brain functioning and producing all the creativity you need for a job like mine. I relax, but not as much as I would love to right now. People that inspire me, I know the question is people, but I'm going to say first and foremost is God. I think that's where my inspiration comes from the beyond. And in terms of people, I work with a lady. We call her Lady Boss, Senator Chris Anyao. She inspires me in many ways than one. She's one lady who has achieved a lot when it comes to her profession and family as well. She's the first female to own a private independent broadcast outfit, which is Hot FM, and I've seen how hard and smart she works. So it gives me that feeling that a girl can really work and achieve. So it's something that pushes me to know that I can do it. If she can do it, I can do it. And there's so many other females in that manner. I think one of the ladies that also gives me the vibe would be Auntie Eugenia Abu. Auntie Eugenia can be sometimes. But she inspires me a whole lot. Fantastic woman. She does well with her profession, family, everything, and she's someone I can call up when I do need the advice. And I think I would like to throw Lara Oye-Wise onto that list as well, for being a very wonderful critic. They're all women, but you know who my greatest inspiration is? My husband. At the end of the day, he's the one who, oh my God, who send a text message when I'm in the studio. Did you just say this? That's not the way to say that. You shouldn't have said that. He's my greatest critic. So he keeps me on my toe. My biggest fan, my greatest critic, my husband, Simeon Eghujovbo. For all my sisters who want to do one thing or the other and be successful in it, whether it is broadcast, whether it is regular business, whether it is whatever, medical, whatever you decided to do, I always tell people, love yourself. Love yourself, choose happiness, and be interested in other people's growth. You see, when you love yourself, it's difficult for anybody to pull you down. Love yourself, set targets for yourself, know that you can achieve it. It doesn't matter what anybody says. If this girl believes it, she will do it. And that's one thing you need to get going for yourself. And support other sisters. It doesn't even matter if you know that that particular person is trying to pull you down. You either change them to be good, or they can just be bad for all you care. But try to help other people succeed. It gives this innermost peace and satisfaction. I can't even describe it. And realize that you are the only original. Don't try to be somebody else. Just carve your own niche. Pursue it. Own it. And let people try to be like you. It's very easy, right?
So my wise words are that even when you have a hard day at work, when you're struggling as a woman, if you are a mother, know that when you succeed, even through the tough times, you're doing it for your daughter so that she knows that it's worth the struggle, that she can pursue and persevere and thrive. And it's worth moving forward and being strong. My name is Lynn, and I'm from New York. Thank you for watching. Do take the time to watch our other interesting episodes, as they are all powerfully packed with informational, inspirational insights just for you. Please don't forget to spread the word by liking, subscribing, and sharing this program amongst your network of friends and family. And whatever you do, please, 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 the idea of the disposable mindset should never be a first solution in solving your relationships issues. I am still Sifin Smart. Do take care. Bye-bye.